Nnamdi Kanu drags Justice Nyako before the UNJC alleged judicial bias. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for tuning in and listening to this headline that we got to earn this morning. As our headline for this morning says that Nnamdi Kanu drags Justice Nyako before NJC alleged judicial bias. Well, Nnamdi Kanu, the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, has filed a petition against Justice Binta Nyako of the Federal High Court, Abuja, before the National Judicial Council, accusing her of judicial misconduct in handling his trial. The petition, dated 13th of January 2024, was addressed to Chief Justice of Nigeria, who also served as the chairman of the NJC. Kanu said that Justice Nwanko's action during his trial has caused him incalculable and continued damage, including the deprivation of his liberty. Justice Nwanko is presiding over the 7-count terrorism charges brought against Kanu by the federal government. The petition, supported by an affidavit sworn to by Kanu's brother Prince Emmanuel Kanu, detailed allegations of misconduct, including the judge's refusal to reinstate Kanu's bail, which he argued was a violation of the constitution. Well, in the petition, Kanu said Justice Binta Mutala Nwanko currently presides over Court 2 of the Federal High Court, Abuja Division. Her conduct amounts to judicial fraud and non-adherence to the Constitution and establishment of rule of law. Her refusal to reinstate my bail, despite the Supreme Court determination, constitutes disobedience to Section 2871 of the Constitution, which mandates all authorities and courts to enforce decisions of the Supreme Court. Kanu further accused the judge of disregarding constitutional provision and the rule of law, describing her conduct as a violation of the fundamental right. The petition read in facts. Well, wherefore the complaint praised the council to discipline her lordship, Honorable Justice Binta Nwanko, in accordance with the patent rules for disciplining erring judicial officers. And that was what I was said here concerning this headline today this morning, which says here that Nnamdi Kanu drags Justice Nwanko before NJC alleged judicial bias. And what, of course, yes, of course, you're ready for me this one. And if you're not a subscriber, the best you can do right here, right now, is to tap that subscribe button, with the notification bell, so that anytime of any video, you'll be the first to get notified about it ASAP. Nnamdi Kanu has reported Binta Nwanko to the NJC. Yes, because of Nnamdi Kanu is right. You see that Binta Nwanko, they don't bribe her already. Nnamdi Kanu cannot win this court case as far as she's the one presiding over the court concerning the case. He cannot win. They have bribed her already. Like, seriously, she's already a corrupt human being. She's already a corrupt human being. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu cannot win. Nnamdi Kanu told her that number one, she's unpicking the judiciary. One, she's like removing key issues that need to be said in order to grant Nnamdi Kanu his freedom. That is the definition of handpicking. The rightful things that need to be said in a particular point in time, she's not saying it. She's all in favor of the federal government, which is 100% bad. Yes, Nnamdi Kanu has filed a petition against Justice Binta Nwanko of the Federal High Court before the National Judicial Council, accusing her of judicial misconduct and handling his trial, which is true. Which, of course, it is true. Kanu said that Binta Nwanko's action during his trial has caused him incalculable and continuing damage, including the deprivation of his liberty. That the things that Nwanko has caused him, he himself cannot calculate it. Is too much. It is too much. It is making it seem as if he can't get his freedom. Yes, she's costing him his freedom. Nnamdi Kanu knows, Binta Nwanko knows, the federal government knows that Nnamdi Kanu has won this case. He's innocent already. He has won the case. That is why they're doing all that why to make sure that he did not come out from that prison. Yes, to make sure that he lose the court case. And it's not right. Well, Justice Binta Nwanko is presiding over the 7-count terrorism charges that was brought against Kanu by the federal government. And the petition, supported by an affidavit sworn by Kanu's brother Prince Emmanuel Kanu, detailed allegation of misconduct, one, including the judge's refusal to reinstate Kanu's bail. Yes, that's what that paid me pass. Knowing fully well that the Supreme Court told you to reinstate the bail, but a high court is disobeying the orders from the Supreme Court. Is that normal? And they say that the Supreme Court is the biggest and most strongest court in Nigeria, and whereby a high court is disobeying a Supreme Court. Is that normal? Can a high court disobey a Supreme Court in the USA? Can a high court disobey a Supreme Court in other countries like the UK? It's only in Nigeria that you see things that are not possible getting possible. I'm telling you, it doesn't. I don't just understand. This corruption is already in their blood. High court will be disobeying Supreme Court. Then why is it called the Supreme Court? Why is it called the Supreme Court? I don't just understand. In the Constitution of Nigeria, the biggest court, the strongest court is the Supreme Court. Anything the Supreme Court says goes. But the Supreme Court granted Nnamdi Kanu's bill, and it just a high court, a federal high court of Abuja New, is telling the Supreme Court no. Is that normal? It violates the Constitution of Nigeria. Yes, it violates everything our Constitution stands for. Yes. Yeah, it's like the federal government are just changing the rules just to make sure that it doesn't favor Nnamdi Kanu. That is what they're doing there. They are changing the rules just to make sure that it will not benefit Nnamdi Kanu. Because if they should follow things by the Nigerian constitution, no, Nnamdi Kanu has won this case already. Nnamdi Kanu has won this case already. So yes, of course, they know what they are doing. Well, under this headline comment section that I have here, one boy Undaka says that anything about Southeast troubles you hawk transformer 2 million times. I'm telling you, anything about Southeast is just different for these politicians in this country. Well, Uche Patrick said that they have forgotten about the fact that Nnamdi Kanu is an educated guru, a man with higher intellectual capacity than the whole Nigerian judiciary fraudulent system. Trump is coming, they will release him or face sanctions. I'm telling you, yes. Nnamdi Kanu is wiser than all the Nigerian judiciary combined. He's wise. They don't know that one. That's why they think that is a baby that are presiding court case for now. That they will quickly change the law, and we will not know. But what do you guys think concerning what this Nigerian government are doing? Drop a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to leave a like on this video. Then tap the subscribe button as bigger down with the notification bell, so that anytime of any new video, you'll be the first to get notified about it. Once again, thank you for tuning in, and have a wonderful day ahead of you.